Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I am the Humble Gamer and this is some more Railway Empire. We're not going to do a big introduction because I need to get us moving because we are running out of time to connect Swansea. I know we said we'd do the Hereford route, but actually the Swansea thing has crept up on me, so we're going to connect Swansea first. So we've put the station in and now we need to go around the coast because I want to keep this as flat as is possible for as much of the route as is possible. Oh, gorgeous. And the bonus has been received, and everyone's good, everyone's happy. And then we do the finishing touches, because this is another end of the line. There is nothing after Swansea. That's something like my 27th or 28th or maybe even 30th station. Either way, stick that in there. A supply tower on the coast. Not that you shouldn't need one between Cardiff and Swansea, but you never know. Still haven't done goods routes around Cardiff and Swansea, but well, you know how that goes. That's why I need to do the switchbacks around. Swansea. Lovely jubbly. And then that, fantastic.
I've built up an industry. Take care of the delivery of raw materials.
I make no promises. Right, let's go for the leaf spring suspension since we've got some research and a bonus program. Experience each employee receives per week and increase the number of passengers in every city where your company has a station by 4%. So that should undo some of the shitbaggery that the other guy's done. Bath to Cardiff. Let's adjust the route. Now it goes Bath, Cardiff, Swansea, Cardiff. Lovely. And then Cardiff to Bath. So for now I go Cardiff, Bath, Cardiff, Swansea. Joyful. Now if we join the train we finished, the train we were on last time at Cardiff, which we can do the route to Swansea. So yeah, see how that goes along the Welsh coast, and then we can do this Hereford route, and then we've done the Welsh bit as well. We're finished, so we can start looking at Edinburgh. That's just going to be a case of sitting on most stuff. Still got. We'll get on the goods train. Why not? Why not, indeed? Since we shall now go to Swansea. Well, since it shall now go to Swansea anyway. Don't know what goods Cardiff's going to have for Swansea, really. It'll have some. Just let me. My camera's going to shake because I need to plug it in, just so it's got enough power to get us through. There we go. Lovely. Anything? Oh, we are getting a few things for Swansea, I think. Mostly cider, which is fine, as we take the goods train now down to Swansea on the big sweeping curve outside of Cardiff. Not entirely unreminiscent of... Yeah, it is entirely unreminiscent of Cardiff Station. Actual factual Cardiff Station, but here we go. We're now on the last little bit of track in Wales so far, and then we'll complete the line from Hereford to Wrexham. And then it's going to be a case of, yeah, getting us across from Edinburgh to Dundee, to Aberdeen, to Inverness, to Thurso, and then Fort William. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm looking forward to the Scottish bit, and then I've got to decide what I'm going to do with this, whether I'm going to try and take over people, or whether I'm going to call this series here. Well, not here, but once I've finished Scotland. I don't know. Obviously, I'm pre-recording, so I can't even say, let me know in the comments what you think. I don't know, there's part of me that thinks just finish my bit of railway and then call that, and just say that is how Britain's railways were at the end of whatever year it's the end of. But then part of me also wants to try and take over everybody, because I quite enjoy that side of these railway games. Anyway, there is Swansea. There she blows, as I said about Cardiff before, because it's important to treat both Cardiff and Swansea equally. Mainly so I don't get letters. Which you can't send me because you don't know my address, so... I don't know what I'm worried about, really. So here we are, Swansea. We came by a goods train, so... we did it the proper hobo way. Yeah, so we can... I am going to put in a... using part of those 2 spare tracks, and see if I can put a route in from Bath direct to London, so we can do a London to Swansea Express.
I hope you don't mind if I go into competition with your station.
He's starting to bug me now, actually. Anyway, we've arrived at Swansea. That's quite a pleasant run, actually. Genuinely quite a pleasant little run, that. Anyway, right, what's he done now? I knew about Northampton, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oh, he's put another one in. He's put another station in Peterborough. He's had to build a tunnel there, so... So I'm okay with that, actually. It's made it expensive for him. Right, so now Hereford.
Sure, go ahead. Build a station right in the middle of my city.
Hope you don't mind if we go into competition with your station. Where am I going? Hereford. Yeah. Take all of that. I think it only makes sense to also connect Hereford to Birmingham as well, doesn't it? And there's the Bath to Oxford connection right there, because then that can come. That can do London. Perfect. Just put small stations in, because the idea is eventually to... Oh, there's already 2 stations in Birmingham. Right, I can't connect to Birmingham then. That's fine. That's not a problem. So we'll focus on this connection between... Oh, hold on, I need to get a train, don't I? Bath, Hereford, Wrexham, Hereford. That'll be automatic, and we shall follow this one. 32 stations, cool. I'll have a Firefly. It's a small route, doesn't need that much, I don't imagine. Besides, I'm treating it as a small rural branch line, so there's only going to be this engine. So, doesn't need to be anything big. 13, 14, 15 mph, that's fine by me until we get... mind you, we're going to hit 18, 20, I think. It shall now run across. And there we go. Need to put another signal in there on this side. So we go past this razor thin cutting. We make our way up to Hereford first and then Wrexham. Yes, we're also going slightly descending a bank as well, which is quite pleasant. This is too weak a locomotive for this route. I think I may have to adjust the locomotive, and I might have to make it a... Might have to make it a Jenny Lind, actually. Yeah. Still running as a branch line, but perfectly serviceable Jenny Lind. That even looks Great Western. I know it's not. I know it's not a Jenny. I know, as far as I'm aware, the Jenny Lind wasn't Great Western. I think it was Scandinavian, wasn't it? I could be wrong, but it definitely has that sort of Great Western look. It might be Great Western. I don't know. Certainly has the Great Western look about it. I think it is Great Western. Again, I genuinely don't know. Anyone in the comments, let me know. But yes, here we are, Hereford. I've enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. And I'm very glad I did it. I almost didn't. I almost didn't, but I'm very glad I did. I almost didn't play this game for you guys. I was umming and ahhing, but I'm very glad I did now. Very glad I did indeed. Yeah, so here is the sleepy market town of Hereford, which obviously is a cider making town. Fair few passengers on the platform waiting to get on. And there we go. Lovely. We're going to connect a few passenger cars here to get up to Wrexham. Nope, cider. But yes, after this I'm now going to turn my attention to the northeast of Scotland, I think. Obviously I need to put a few other goods lines in, but actually we're making money. We're making money. I'm not too worried. As we say goodbye to Hereford and rush our way up to Wrexham, so we're entering Wales again. And again a connection with another railway company. I think I do wanna start buying people out, I think, I'm not sure, but I think I do. That's just gonna mean waiting because it needs money. A bit of a grind for it, I think it's slightly uphill, this bit. It's not for too far, because Wrexham's actually not that far away, I don't think. So we're making progress. And that's the important thing. That is very much the important thing. Going past the oil fields, the well-known Wrexham oil fields. Thing is, only in this game could this Hereford and Wrexham be counted as a secondary route. Because it's actually quite an important artery. I guess it is a secondary, but it would be double tracked in real life. But it is double tracked in real life. I've travelled on bits of this route. Nice cutting here. This is what I like. This is what I prefer about this game as opposed to Railroad Tycoon. You actually get to get onto the model a little bit. Have a look. Coming out into some nice fields, which I'm sure the landowners wouldn't mind me just hijacking their land. And there is Wrexham. Oh, we've got £1 million. for the first time ever. As we go over another company's track. Another company's crazy track. Look at them on the right-hand side. We're the rebels, we're the British Railways, and we drive on the left-hand side. And I bet we're broad gauge as well. But yeah, there is the other company's track now, from Birmingham to Wrexham. As we pull into our little station on the side. That's quite a pleasant route, that, actually. Genuinely, that's quite nice. That's a very, very nice route. And there we go. Wrexham. We have made it. I need to change the name of the station. It's not just going to be Wrexham. That will be Wrexham West. Because there's Wrexham. So, yes. I think I'm going to call this... Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's do the Bath 2. Bonus for a new industry in Northampton. Oh, they're making Northampton grow, not me. Oh well. I don't mind. Right, now, anyway, we're going to do the Bath to Oxford thing. So there we go, that's now Bath directly connected to London. And a secondary route from London to Plymouth as well. Yeah, because what I need to do here is I need to connect these two. I need to connect them as late as possible. There we go. So that's that done. Another supply tower in between Bath and Oxford, next to the river, because that is the Thames. Where was that signal I needed to add? There's one there, isn't it? Yeah. So those two routes are both protected. Lovely. By the way, I don't know how many of you have stuck with this series, but if you have stuck with this series thus far, thank you very much. Obviously, the thing with pre-recording is it's all recorded ahead of time, hence pre-recording. So I don't really get much chance to speak to you guys directly throughout the series in that sort of sense. But yeah, I want you to know that I assume that people have watched this. I'm taking a big gamble there. It doesn't always happen with stuff on this channel. Sometimes I think I've got a great idea, everyone's going to love watching this, and no one does. Which is, you know, that's the thing about being a small channel, so... Right, lovely, so now we can do... London, Oxford, Bath, Oxford. That's freight only. And that will be a Derwent. And a new train line from Bath, Oxford, London, Oxford. That's going to be passengers and mail, and that'll be a Jenny Lind as well. So first of all, Bath needs a maintenance building, and then we need to jump onto the Jenny Lind so we can travel from Bath to Oxford to London, and then that will be it for this episode, and then we're going to start doing the stuff up north, because I needed to save the money up because there's going to be some big ass bridges between Edinburgh and Dundee in particular. So, but yeah, that's London to the southeast, southwest, London and the south and Wales done, and the London and North East Railway up to Edinburgh is done as well, the North East Main Line. So, yeah, then it's just got to be the Highland Line now. And then trying to complete objectives, but I'm not too worried about the objectives in that sort of sense. I wanted to see how it felt, how it was if you made London the focal point for pretty much every railway that you build, and it's worked pretty well, actually. It's quite a logical system. There's a few connections that don't exist, that obviously exist in real life, but I think ultimately this makes sense so far, everything I've done. You can now go London, Oxford, Bath. You can go London, Southampton, Yeovil, Plymouth. You can go Plymouth through to Cardiff and Swansea. You don't have a direct route from London to Cardiff and Swansea, but I can do that. Oh yes, I know I lost money, but that's fine. That's not an issue. I don't think I lost money, that's just how much profit I made in comparison with previous years, but either way, I don't mind that I lost some, because I mean, look at the company balance. 1.1 million, we're doing pretty well. And here is Oxford, which we're going to have to wait outside of, because there is a goods train in between us. But that'll disappear pretty darn swiftly, I imagine. And that's the line up to Northampton. That's where
This
that
city
line
was
goes.
missing an industry.
Oh, that's Northampton then, is it, that you've just given that industry to? Yes, probably. Oh no, I'm waiting for that one, aren't I? Actually, what I could do is I could... Couldn't I? No, I couldn't, unfortunately. Never mind. Either way, we're not gonna do the whole thing, because obviously we know the Oxford to London route, so I'm going to call that there as we watch this locomotive eventually pull into Oxford, behind one of the old rockets that will need updating soon. Waiting for Oxford to London. What's gone on here then? Oh, of course, these are all rockets, aren't they? Right, that needs to be at Derwent. So we'll do some upgrading of stock before we... That's going to become... What's the rocket top speed? 14 mph. Jenny Lind's top speed 20. I'm going to make that a Jenny Lind. And that one is already a Derwent 060, that's fine. Oh no, that's because we've just adjusted it. Yes, of course. Oh, of course, that's that one, isn't it? Yeah, that's ours. Lovely. So that's all good, and then that one will pull into Oxford now. Good, there we go, lovely. So, in that case, thank you ever so much for watching. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Check out the game in the description below. Check out, I'll bid on that. Check out the links in the description to my Sodor playlist and my train sim stuff as well, if you're into the trains. Check out the annotations on the screen you're about to see. Thank you ever so much for watching. I was me, that was Railway Empire. See you in the next episode, guys. Goodbye. Look at things like Railway Modeller, the magazine, or any modelling magazine, and other ones are available. I'm not being sponsored by Railway Modeller or not, at all. Although, Railway Modeller, if you're listening. Pico through and through. But what am I doing?